Hello ACPS staff and welcome back. In this video tutorial, we're going to see one of the options that you have for creating in Nearpod, and that is actually to create inside of Google Slides and then import it into Nearpod. And this is one of our favorite ways because you get all of the benefits and features available in Google Slides, but you get all of the features available in Nearpod as well. So here we are in Google Slides, and you can see that I have just a little bit of content here. I have a title slide for the lesson that we're going to learn about today, and then I have a second slide here with some more content that has my essential question and the objectives on it. So when I'm ready, I can click on the menu option here in Slides that says Add-ons, and I can choose the Nearpod add-on that is enabled for all staff members in AACPS. And I'm going to choose the extended option here that says Open Nearpod. Now, if you have not signed into your Nearpod account, when this window opens on the right-hand side, you may be met with a login screen. If you are logged into Nearpod, what you'll see is exactly what we're seeing here on my screen, which is the ability to add any of the activities that Nearpod has available to it while I'm working in this slide file here. So I can use the features in Slides to add content and then use the features available in this Nearpod window that opens on the right hand side to build some of these additional activities. So we're going to begin with a poll question here to see the features available when building this type of activity. When I click on it, what it's going to do is open a smaller window here over top of my Google Slides where I can simply build my poll question. Once you have your question text and any answer text that you want, including the ability to add additional answer choices if you would like, you have some additional options over here on the right-hand side with the poll. Things like the ability to add a timer, to add images, audio, or other media, and even to turn off the option to allow students to select multiple options to tell you several opinions if you would like. Once you have everything included in this particular activity, you would click Save. It's going to take it just a moment to process that information, and what it's going to do is drop this activity in as a slide over here into my Google Slideshow. I even have the ability, like with any slide in this presentation, to drag it to a different position. So if I actually intended for the poll question to be slide number 3, I can simply drag it down to that position. Now I can return to adding more content if I would like by clicking my drop down over here and selecting a new slide. And then when I'm ready, return to my Nearpod window over here on the right hand side to add another activity. Let's get a look at the fill in the blanks. Once again, it's going to open here in this small embedded window. You can see that it tells me that I'm going to type or paste my text into this gray box here in the center, that I have a maximum of 1,000 characters to work with, and over on the left hand side I even have the ability to change the appearance of the activity. So I can change it from gray to green, for example. I can change it from white text to black text that even has this cursive appearance to it. Once I've added my text and chosen that overall appearance that I would like for it, I'm going to click Next down here in the bottom right hand corner, and now it's going to tell me that it wants me to click on the words on the right to add them to the word bank. So as I want to build blanks, I would simply select on the words that I want to be removed and replaced with a blank. Be very careful about selecting two of the same word, as Nearpod does not recognize that these are the same, and it will mark the students wrong if they put the word that belongs in the second blank in the first blank, for example. But if I've realized that I made that mistake, I can always come over here to this box on the left where I'm building my blanks, and I can X out to remove a word from the blanks here. Once I have all of my words selected, I click Done. Once again, it's going to take a few minutes to process, and then it's going to add this activity as a slide in my ongoing lesson file that I'm building here. When I'm finished building the entire file, I can select down here in the bottom right-hand corner where it says Save and go to Nearpod to take this out of Google Slides and into Nearpod as a fully functional Nearpod file that I can then deliver to my students. Because I built this lesson in Slides, at any time in the future, if I hover over the lesson thumbnail here and I choose Edit in the bottom left-hand corner, the place that it will take me to edit it is right back into Google Slides. So I'm using a combination of all of my favorite tools and features available inside of Slides to simply add my content, and that Nearpod add-on window that opens on the right-hand side to add the Nearpod activities. So this has been a quick look at using the Nearpod add-on in Google Slides, one of our preferred ways to build. Please see the quick tool description sheet for a better idea of how all of the different activities available in Nearpod will function.